Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is Friday, okay? And your girl won't be doing a face mask Friday. So I said I'm sitting down with you and do a little mukbang with you for a little bit and chat with you. Reason for no face mask Friday is the last time I done my face mask, which was the red wine. I'm not sure, but either a day and a half or 2 days later, my face broke out, okay? I'm not sure if it was from the red wine mask or if it was from, I break out periodically. And so I broke out now. And I'm not sure if it was from like, from what I broke out from my eczema and everything, or if it was from the red wine mask, okay? But we not gonna do one tonight, okay? Y'all know I play about my face, all right? So, yeah. I have to kind of stay away from mask. Maybe I'll get to do one next week. But as for this week, ain't gonna have cam, okay? So, enough chat about that, okay? I just went to pick up my dinner. Now, I had planned on going to the movies. But plans changed. We had got to one movie theater, and my crazy tail had the wrong time in mind. I thought it was for a specific time today. When we got there, they said, no, are y'all trying to catch the 5 o'clock one? And it was 5:46. I was like, no, I'm trying to catch the 5:45 one. Man, we don't have a 5:45. The devil is a lie. So come to find out, I had the wrong time. I looked at it wrong, the show times. So we had to go to another county. So hubby and the children went, okay, because I was over it at that point, okay? So anywho, I said, I'm going to go by and get me something to eat, all right, because I haven't had this place in a while. So I ordered some not chicken gizzards, chicken livers, okay? I got some chicken livers. Good God Almighty, honey. Lord, they give you a pound. Let me show it up. Y'all see this? So I got chicken livers and hush puppies and fries. That's what I'm going to be munching on with y'all. Okay, I haven't done a mukbang in a long time. So yeah, you get to talk to Brown Eyes today. Let me get it together. Hey, hold up. Where's my what all did I get, y'all? I got hot sauce. See, I'm gonna have to go in there and get some ranch. What is this? Lemon juice. And I also got a tea. I got a tea up here. Alright. So yeah, y'all hold on. I gotta give me some ranch, honey. Alright, y'all. I'm back. I ate one while it was dry. I had to get some ranch, child. We don't play around over here. Let me put it, where am I put it at? I'll probably just sit over here. Honey, they gave me enough food to eat tonight and tomorrow for lunch. And I ain't gonna buy no lunch either. So I got all this food right here. I know I ain't gonna eat all of it. Alright, so. Alright, let's get into it. Let me get y'all together. So I had sat down one time. Listen, I had sat down one time. I was getting ready to talk to y'all, get ready to start the camera up. And I looked down. I was like, hold up. I don't have a shirt on. I was like, oh my gosh, girl, if you don't get yourself together for the day. All right, so I went and jumped in the shower and everything. So if I look ashy, it's probably soap. I don't know, y'all, but I'm hungry, okay? So, yeah. So, if I would have had my face mask video tonight, the conversation was going to be about what is going on in the black church. Okay, what is going on? And when I ask the question, what is going on, what I'm really asking is, where are all the people? Where are all the people in the black churches? Yeah, where are all the people at? In my eyes, and from what I've seen, some of the churches are declining in membership. They are declining, especially with the younger generation, okay? So we went to my hometown church about a couple weeks ago, and we got up in there, and I was looking around, and I was like, "Where is everybody at?" And I looked over, and Tabby, I said, "Where the children? Where the children? Where the teenagers? Where is some type of child in here?" Okay. Now there was let's see, one, two, three other than mine. Okay, but other than that, no. So I've been noticing in some churches the decline of members. And that's got me puzzled. Well, it don't have me puzzled because I can give you a few reasons why it could be off the top of my head, okay? But it's strange. Everything that's going on now out here in the world, it seems like you'd have more people running to church, trying to get into church and find out, what they need to be doing. But it's the opposite right about now, okay? And so back to my hometown church, and so wasn't hardly no children in there. Okay, but the three that was there and mine. And that kind of had me a little bit saddened because everything that's going on out here is basically affecting the younger generation. So then I said to myself, because I was having conversations in my mind, when I'm supposed to be listening to the preacher, but okay, I was trying to figure this out. So I said a few things that might be happening that I think. Y'all let me know down off in the comment section what you think if you have seen this decline, okay? And what you think it could be. So, number one, what I think it could be is when I was growing up, we had a pastor, the original pastor over this church. And when either they pass away or they step down because they cannot perform their pastoral duties anymore. So then they call in another pastor, or they have like trial runs of preachers or pastors or something. I don't know if y'all have ever witnessed that or not. But so yeah, they do that. And so we had, I don't know if it was a trial run or what, but we got a new pastor for this particular church, okay? And what I kind of think what happens sometimes is when that happens, when your original pastor passes away or steps down for the fact that he can't perform his pastoral duties anymore, and then they bring in another pastor, what I think is what happens is a lot of members in the church, they feel like they was under that one leader that gave all the instructions, the directions, that's done prayed with them, that's done been there with them, that's done tarried with them, okay? That they done called up and told their whole story to honey. And, he done walked them through, or she done walked them through whatever, been there through the crisis. And they know each other, okay? They know each other like that. And then when you bring in a new one that don't know you like the other pastor did, there's some issues, okay? That's one thing. It might be a relationship with the pastor, okay? And then this new one come in, you don't know, you don't really know about him, all right? So that's one thing. The other thing might be kind of still on the borderline, but when you have that new pastor come in, you're not familiar with his teachings, okay? Because you was taught one way from the other pastor, his teachings and everything. And then this new one comes in, you're not familiar with what he's talking about. And you sitting there like, I don't know. You're still trying to fill him out like, what do you say? I don't know about that, okay? And you just get some type of feeling about that you don't know if this is going to be the right, relationship between you and the pastor. You know what I'm saying? As a churchgoer. That might be the other thing too. You get used to one person in your life and teaching you a certain way, and then another one comes in and starts teaching you their way, and it's like, which one is right? Because you've learned things from this one, and then you've learned things over here that might sometimes contradict each other. Okay, this one told me this, but now he telling me this. You understand what I'm saying? So that could be something too. And then another thing, I need to be eating, child, because okay, so I'm doing a lot of talking over here. But another thing, and this is pertaining to the youth, if there's nothing going on in church, like if the church is not having, things that is geared toward the youth of today, tomorrow, whenever it is, honey, then you gonna not have a lot of younger generations interested in church. Okay, they gonna be at home. Some of them. And it's not like it was back in the day, okay? Because now you got all this technology and you got all this other stuff out here, honey, that's captivating the youth's minds and everything, and they not interested in what's going on in church. You have to make them be interested in what's going on in church. You have to make them want to come to church. You have to give them something to bring them in that's going to benefit them as well as their soul. And if you are not doing that, if you're not pouring into the youth of today, okay, and tomorrow and so on, then the church is going to be empty with the youth. The youth is the ones that come out with the new generations, with the new babies and stuff like that. But if you're not feeding into them, they're not going to want to come. And then when they do start having babies, their family, they're not going to want to bring their babies or nothing, because they know that there was nothing for them to look forward to when they came to church. You understand what I'm saying? And then some older people would, probably disagree and say, well, back in the day, we didn't have all that. Okay. And I know we didn't have all that. We had some things, but we didn't have all, that some of these churches have now that be going on all the time. Okay. But still, that's back in the day. We're in a new generation. You have to do something structural in church to bring in the newer generation. The newer generation right now is out here in the streets, okay? Doing all types of things. Their mind ain't on nothing about church. So you have to take some type of initiative to get their butts in church, okay? That's what we need to be doing. Now, my family, we go to a white church. We love the pastor. We love the people there that we have met, that has come up to us and introduced themselves to us. We really do love the church. They always have something going on all the time, honey. If it's not every other day, it's something going on that month. Trust me, about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things going on that month. They do teen trips. They do mission trips to other countries. They do, what else they do, child? They do vacation Bible school, okay? They do barbecues, picnics, things to get a lot of people to come out and, just socialize and stuff like that. That's how the black church used to be. You remember when we used to have the after church dinners downstairs, okay? And then the church ladies would be in the kitchen cooking. I remember that, honey, because I used to be eating the food while they cooking it. The church ladies would be in the kitchen cooking, and you'd be running around outside playing or inside, whatever you doing. And they would serve dinner after church, okay? We'd have all types of little events, okay, sometimes growing up. But now it just seems like that's not happening. Hold on, y'all. That seems like that's not happening now. And I think they need to bring that back. What you think? That's what I think, okay? I'm not happening. And then they used to wonder, where the children at? The children at home. That's where the children at. The younger folks at home doing something that's entertaining when they could be at church doing something that's entertaining. We used to show up for prayer meeting, honey. We'd have prayer. I'd be at prayer meeting, Bible study. I'd go with my grandfather on sick visits. I was everywhere that had to do with church. All right. My grandpa was a deacon, a trustee. And my mama, she's a preacher. Then I have an aunt. She's a preacher. My mama's an evangelist too. Okay. So my family is very functional with people that is teaching and reaching people about Jesus, okay? Very functional. So I grew up in the church family, okay? So I know how our family operate, okay? So I had to come on over here to, where I felt my family would, be more beneficial with things going on that can apply to their life and help them out. Like I said, this church that we go to, honey, they doing something all the time. All right. And so my children are able to help out with a lot of things. And they if they wanted to go somewhere, they were able to go, little trips and stuff like that I would allow them to go on. A lot of them I wouldn't, but some they did get to participate in. But yeah, and it's like I just be looking because some of the churches used to give back to the community. They used to have the fish fries, the chicken fries, all them fries, and you would look forward to going to church when they was doing all that. Not just that, but it's just the fact it was like a different feeling, a different vibe, a different atmosphere back then, okay? Church was bumping, especially my hometown church. It was bumping, okay? But now it just seems like some churches is a little bit dead. Not all churches, okay? Just some, all right? So, y'all let me know that out in the comment section. What y'all think about that? What's going on in y'all's church if you attend church? What y'all doing? But those are just some things that I be thinking about sometimes. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't like that. I don't like that, honey. Because, ooh, the stories I have that, how we cut up in church, every time we was there. Because it seemed like we was there just about every day church. It seemed like we was just there about every single day. And so we had fun. We had a ball at church. It was a ball, but now you just going to just look so depressing. It looks so depressing. And then another thing that I think that the reason why the church is declining is because so many judgmental people sit on the pew. And that goes from the church board all the way to the congregation. Okay? Because, for instance, say real quick, Lakeisha, she just got in from the club. Okay? And she said, you know what? I can't take it anymore. Tonight's going to be the night, my life to God, and I'm going how I am, okay? Lakeisha come through them doors. She got on her cut low cleavage little dress, slid up the tail, and honey, this how it is. And church get real quiet, and it's just like everybody, all eyes on Lakeisha. When Lakeisha made up her mind that she wanted to be saved and she wanted to give her life to God, she came as she was. She came in her club dress and all. She didn't care. Long as she hit that church and gave her life over to Christ. You understand what I'm saying? But you got so many dadgum judgmental, pissy people in church these days that they will knock that blessing right on out. They will make her walk right on out of church because they so judgmental. While she's coming in church to give her life, you got some of these board members over here, and you ain't gonna tell me it don't happen. You got Mother Mary over here, honey. She's done called Sister Gloria over here to go get a cloak to wrap Lakeisha in, honey. She ain't even thinking about what Lakeisha got on her mind, what Lakeisha want to get off of her mind. She just thinking about covering her up, okay? Which I get and I understand. But at the same time, that shouldn't be your main focus. Once Lakeisha open her mouth and she tell you the reason why she there, that should be your main focus, okay? Saving a soul, bringing a soul to Jesus, okay? That's the main focus right there. Not trying to find something to wrap Lakeisha's tail up in, okay? But see, you got so many judgmental people that sit on the dadgum church board that would do that, all right? I've seen some things in church, all right? Even when I was growing up, honey, we had to dress a certain way. And if I had a split going up to my thigh or something, in my little skirt, little suit or whatever with my pantyhose on, honey, they find some type of handkerchief or a cloth or something and set it right down on top of my thighs, okay? And tell me don't move. Don't you move. Tell me don't move. But see, it can't be like that. It can't be like that all the time. It can't be like that. I get it, but it can't be like that all the time. You have to kind of go with why that person is there. The Bible says, come as you are. And a lot of people want to argue about that. Especially these older people. They want to argue about it. But the Bible didn't say for you to dress like that when you come through the church and blah, 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 blah. Look, that's all I got. I'm coming through the church as I am. God knows my heart. He knows my intent. He knows why I'm there. You don't. Okay? So, that's my other theory. Why the church is declining, especially the black church. Okay, that's my other theory. Now, some black churches are still booming. Some are still booming. But some ain't. Some ain't doing so well. Some you only got about, what, 10 people in there? Some you only got about 5 people in there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and then everybody's building churches left and right. It's so many churches. It is so many churches, honey, which is kind of a good thing, but yet it's a bad thing. It's a good thing that there's no excuse that you can't find a church because you have so many different churches, so many different denominations that will fit you. But the bad thing is you don't know if these preachers, what their true intent is. Okay? So that's why you got to have some discernment when you out here looking for a good church. You got to check out everything. All right. Some, okay. Some pastors out here that call themselves pastors are only after some money. They ain't caring about saving the soul. They out here feeding you something else while they taking your money. Okay. And some pastors out here, they don't preach the true, the true word. Okay. They preach what you want them, what they want you to hear. They're not preaching what you need to hear, what's facts and everything like that. So you have to be very careful. But yeah, I just want to talk about that real quick because it just shocked me, honey, because it just shocked me. And I'm not going to say it's just the black church. It's some white churches out here that only have a handful of people too. Okay, it's just not the black people, but mainly the ones that I've seen, okay, it is. And that could be because the pastor crooked. Pastor might be doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. All right, and the congregation done left. They done caught on to it, and they done fled. So, yeah, I want to talk about that, honey. I'm about to get off of here because I am stuffed. I'm stuffed, y'all. I done ate a good portion of this. But I just want to sit down with y'all, talk to you about that. It's crazy. Because I know how hard my grandfather, kept me in church and wanted me and tried to instill church in me. And my mama too. And my daddy and everybody, okay, like I said, we own it. And I try to do the same thing with my children. And we just try to get somewhere. Like I said, they always have something going on, and my children really do like it. They really do like it. So that's where we at for right now. And they do get something out of it, which is a good thing. I'm glad they do. And yeah, that's the important thing. As long as they're getting something out of it that they can apply to their life, apply down through the week to help them in a situation that they might be in, I'm all for it, honey. And I don't care who it's from. I don't care who it's from. All right? Our pastor, he preaches it like it is, okay? He'll tell you like it is. He don't sugarcoat anything, all right? And that's why we love him. That's why we love him. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here and go put some cream on my hands. I told you I took a shower, so my hands are dry. I need to go put some eczema cream on them. It's just a mess, y'all. It's just a mess. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll talk to you later. All right, y'all.